All right, we're back at John's. A couple weeks ago, it came out, put the ApiGuard on, and started putting feed on because obviously there was a little bit of a dearth. It's weird. I have seen people saying there's still some flow where they're at, which is weird. But I mean, there's not much stuff blooming here. There's some sunflowers here at John's, but it's because he's tries to support that kind of thing. But I think in general, trees and other things where they're going to get much more of a boost from are all toast. Well, that's worrisome. How was there that much stickiness underneath there? But fucking ants. Fewer with this setup, but still not none. Had the bottles instead of the big top feeder because I didn't have one at the time. I since have one because I did a combine at the house because one of my hives went queenless for some reason. So Burns feeder will come off today and I'll put the regular half top feeder on. But so today, just again, quick check. This time of year, there's no point in. Just got to make sure the bees are being. Damn it, I forgot this damn pollen patties again. Again, for like the second, third time. Oh well. This hive was strong enough, they probably don't need it, but this is my propless fucking machine. Good lord. So, alright. Yeah, you don't like me. Can't remember, and I forgot to look before I came if these gals had any juice up here. I mean, obviously they converted what was in that feeder probably to some. There's 2 or 3 frames of. I mean, obviously I'm not going to harvest those because those are, but yeah, 2 or 3 frames that they've either drawn out or filled up because I see them, they're capped. So I'm not going to bother getting into those. There's no point. So let's go ahead and get this box off. Make sure we got a queen, everything's good, and then get out. Walter, buddy, what are you barking at me for? Walter is John's dog, if you're wondering. These girls were hot last time. Of course, it was a million degrees, and I kept dropping them and blowing them out with a blower, so they had a pretty good reason to be hot, to be frank. But I'm going to smoke them a little bit more than I might normally because they've been hot every time almost. So some of these are just hot, some are not. Man, the difference in propolis between here and the house is amazing. And not necessarily a good way, but just propolis machines here. Let me get some at the house, but not like this. All right, I see a shit ton of bees in a packed frame, so let's get in there and see what we got. Like I said, the only goal here is if I find eggs or larvae, we out quickly. There's no point in anything else. I might check, well, it's only been 2 weeks. A little bit of pollen on this side, capped on this side. So that's good. Larva in the first frame, or capped brood in the first frame, so let's see. Might go to the middle just to see if I can see what they've done with the, so I don't have to pop the box off, or I'll do a box tilt. I mean, good capped brood there. Some, can't tell if that's almost capped or the one hive I had at the house that was queenless. I see some larvae there. Younger larvae there. Get my little flashlight out because I'm blind. It's hard to see, and there's no real sun. It's a super cloudy day today, so. Well, I see a single larva, and maybe some others. Not a ton of back filling there. Let's see, put that in my pocket. Let's scooch over to the middle here maybe and see. Problem, these damn girls are such propolis machines. I can't slide multiple frames at once. I mean, they're just propolis monsters. Everything's stuck to everything. Let's see how we got there. Backfilling with, yeah, some drones, which is weird. Hopefully we don't have a queen problem. Got a bee in my face problem. Should be seeing the. Of course, we're gonna have it stuck together. The ApiGuard here soon. Again, shit ton of bee bread. And just a massive amount of bee bread. Alright, girls, I need to see in there. You do anything with a couple things of cat brood? A lot more on the next frame. In her too long, but I'd like to see a little bit more. Oh, getting louder, so I'm getting closer to Mama probably, or they're just tired of me being in here. Several emergency cells there. Cat brood, but not a ton of it. Can't tell if that's backfilled or not with. That's not backfilled with anything. Obviously, the honey line is where all the bees are. That's something hit me last time where I was like, I wonder what's where and what's where. And then I realized, well, the honey is where all their heads are at, not where they're not. So, obvious line break in the. Oh, they've cleared out that ApiGuard already, so nothing else. I'll pop open and pop that out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not digging all this. I don't see any eggs or larvae, which is a little concerning, but they may have just maybe more down in the bottom box. Again, no backfilling here. I do see some drones, which again is weird. Feels weird this time of year, but yeah, not seeing any backfilling here, which is, like I said, a little concerning of brood. All right, let's get that. Let's go ahead and hop down in the bottom, and then I'm gonna slide these all this way rather than trying to slide. Man, I've got to get this stupid. I got to get the stands fixed. I'm tired of almost sliding this thing off the damn supports every time. Just get a better setup than the 4 things I have there now. It just doesn't work all that well. Shoot. Bunch of drones there. Don't like that. The ApiGuard is here and stuck, so I'm going to try to pull it up now while I'm right here. Just because, yeah, I mean, they've cleaned that out. All right. So let's just get all these back in here. Scoot everything over. That's not what I wanted. Rather than trying to cycle back to the first frame, I'm just going to scoot everything this way and call it a day. Oof. They did not like that because I smashed a couple, but that's a tight fit. Stupid thing. It's propolis. This level is just pain in the ass. All right, let's get these gals smoked a little bit more. So we can get them all down, and then we'll get that bottom box. Again, I hope to find some damn more brood there, or we may be in trouble. Not going to panic yet, because I did just put the ApiGuard on, and maybe that's stunning them some, but definitely is the least amount of brood I've seen in this box ever. So, yeah, these girls need some more smoke. Which again worries me, because if they're that hot, are they queenless? All right, get on my face. Again, all I need is some larvae, some eggs. Come on, show it to me so I can get out of here. Make all of us happy. Oh, man, that is just stuck. Just. Ooh, speaking of stuck, slide the whole damn hive off the. Yeah, that can't happen anymore. Next time I come over, I'm gonna look at that freaking bead bread there. That's wild. Small hive beetle, you've got to die. Clearly, I don't care if I smash a bee or two. You've got to die. Yeah, these girls are not happy with me, which worries me in terms of queens. Do see brood on the next frame, cat brood, but it's spotty. Nope. When I'm trying to claw out my leg, don't like that. You guys get out of the way. Yeah, these girls are hot. Damn it, stop sliding the whole fucking hive. Alright, we push down as I slide over. Yeah, again. Spot. Oh, I see tons of brood. Never mind. I see tons of larvae down in there. That one. Some there, but I think there's probably more. I'm just not seeing it. But I see tons of larvae over here. In this. Yeah, I see tons of larvae there. Tell you what, I'm going to do a little spotlight check to make sure. That flashlight just makes it so easy to see when they reflect. I'll say tons, but not as much as I thought. Some, but not tons. But we're also, frame out. Yeah, I see some glistening. Just not as much as I'd like to see. But larvae, definitely. Most of it's a couple days old. So, we'll get out here. I mean, some more on the next frame. Like I said, they may have just gotten a little stunt, or just this time of year, she's slowing down a little bit with a slight dearth. But, God damn it, right on the finger. Piss. I hate those. Alright. You girls piss me off now. Man, that hurt. Right on the tip of the finger. Alright. That was a weird spot to get stung, too. I was reaching for frame. Didn't even have a hold of it yet. Alright. So, we out. Because they are mad. This is the last time, too. These girls are just way more defensive than, frankly, any other hive I have. Again, hopefully it's not because they're queenless, but smoke the shit out of you because that hurt. Alright, I do want to put a small hive beetle trap back on, given that I saw one there. I'll put it up in this upper box just so I can get this lower box closed up. Yeah, this freaking thing teeter-totters too much. I've got to get, not just a little bit, it teeter-totters a lot. I've got to get that fixed. It's not sustainable. Small hive beetle trap. Small hive beetle juice trap. Juice stuff. Yeah, these girls are angry. Absolutely pissed at me. All right. Let's put this somewhere. Not in the middle. All right. Oh, man. That stings still. Fingertips. Those suck. Get out of the way so I don't smash you, dummies. Or stay there and I'll smash you. Those are the options. All right. Get this free. Let's trap in. All right. A couple of them are just going to get smashed because they're dummies. Make sure that's most of the way over without moving the whole damn hive. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, fuck, that's hot. It's not even that hot, but it's hot when things aren't going great. I don't know why I did that so quickly. I gotta put a feeder on. Alright, here's my hive top feeder that ants are already fucking in, even though there's nothing in there yet. That's a great sign. Move. The number of freaking bees I killed by just, oh well, tens of thousands. All right, we're just gonna put the top back on here. I'll pour all the juice in later once they've calmed down. So, all right, so moving on to the next one. Didn't bring all stands, so I just gotta sit it on top of the hive. Yeah, there we go. All right, man. All right, this one was a little weaker last time. All right, bitch, I'm out of your hive. Get out of my face. This one's weaker than the other one. It's also less angry. They drink all their juice, which is good. Not surprising. So. Whoa, ain't gonna do that. Just probably stabs a ton of bees. I mean, they haven't done much up here. There's one or two frames that they've obviously put juice into. And I think one of those was one of the few I didn't harvest. Or one of the ones I didn't harvest last time that I might have been able to before I put the ApiGuard and feed on. Here, let me get a good smoke down on these just because I don't want them getting as angry as the last ones were. Don't want to smoke too much, but man, you start lighting me up, tolerance goes away pretty fucking quickly. All right. Of course it's sticking. Everything's sticking. Yeah, that's heavy. Way heavy on that side. The far side away from me, which is weird. Let's get... Always flip this upside down just in case the queen's stupid right on top of it, but probably has never happened. Frame rest. I thought I said it. Is it over here somewhere? Yep. Man, it is hot. All right, Chickie, you've got to get on my face. Got one just trying to kill me. All right, quick, right in my ear. I mean, just right in my ear. You I'm going to kill because there's a point of fuck off. You've reached it. These guys look good on the front, so you know, it didn't tell you everything, but a good honeybees on the front. Garden up. Honey, tons of resources. I could probably get away with not feeding these gals, but nothing else. I'll use that to help them draw out the frames. Oh, we got brood already. That one may have had some brood in it, but let's go ahead and peeky boo here, because this one I definitely see brood. And again, if I see brood here and larvae and such, I won't even get in the bottom. I'll just pull the, oh, that looks gorgeous. It's a good pattern. Don't see any backfilling, but that one's mostly full, so it's not super surprising. Backfilling with honey there, which is a little weird, but next is my frame of emergency cells that I just got tired of scraping out because they just kept replacing every time I'd scrape them out. Now they just look, I mean, not even usable. Yeah, they're backfilling with all the juice I gave them. So let me tell you what, since that one doesn't have any brood on it, so Mama's probably not on there. Let's put that there so I can get to the ApiGuard and pull it out. There's always one. You're the one, by the way. Again, they're backfilling with juice here. Probably means they're Mama's moved brood to downstairs. And obviously some brood there, but they're backfilling with not brood. So, oh, that next frame actually has. Tell you what, let's set. Well, I'll just be careful here in case. Next frame I want to look at because it has spotty or brood pattern, but hopefully I'll see some backfilling there that will. Here, let me grab this first. Well, that group is hot over there. Whew. The box I got sitting on the ground is super hot, loud for some reason. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, spotty. Don't see any backfilling. It's obvious. Some nectar, but not with larvae. I'll have to get my little flashlight out in a second. Same thing here. More drones than I'd like to see, but bee. Fuck off. See if I can look in there with my flashlight and see what I can see. Otherwise, I'll just have to get in the lower box. Rather not, but move. Some larvae there, but those could be brood because or drones because of where they are. See some. So, but I also see some backfilling with some bee bread. So, same thing here. I'm going to peek in the bottom. Probably don't have to, but I do want to be safe. We see a little bit of action there, just not as much as I wanted, but that was what we saw in the other one, so probably you're okay. Yeah. All right. One that was in my face either died or gave up, so that's good. All right, that one's got jerk on it. Yeah. Come on. All right, get a little smoky. Hopefully get everybody down into the other one, or at least Mama. Before I crack this open. Well, that's got some weight to it, so that's a lot of stores. All right, again, we're not going to spend a ton of time here, but just want to do a little bit of sanity check to make sure no problem. Have to keep an eye on those brood frames up top that had larvae to see if that's a ton of stores. See if that is they backfill with drones next time. I'll play peekaboo here and find something, but let's see, nothing. I'm gonna pull frame here. That has had brood on it. I can see some still, but not a ton. Backfilling with a combination of larvae and no, that's weird. Larvae and yeah, so there's some larvae almost capped there, so they're probably all right. Not as much there. A ton of bee bread. Some supersedure cells. They're a little longer than I want them, but they look older. So same, a lot of backfilling with bee bread and resources. Not a ton of brood in this one. Ton of bees. I'm worried we're running into the same problem I had with the one at the house where it just slowly, well, not slowly went queenless. I'm sure it went queenless fairly quickly, but but I didn't catch it until she was, look at that. I mean, just a massive amounts of bee bread. It's insane. What are you guys using it? What are you storing it for if you're not using it, dummies? Oh, must be getting near Mama. They're getting a little. Actually, I just saw Mama. There you are. Look at you, big girl. I can't show you, but she's there and she's huge. All right. Man, she was a monster. Get off of me, pissant. She was a monster. So let's scratch that frame. It's the black frame. Monster. So big that I thought it was something else in the hives. Jesus. She was huge. All right. Let's get this scooted over and get out of here now that I know we got a queen. She's not laying as well as I hoped. Stop stinging me, you fuckers. You can tell I found Mama. They're all over me now. I know you shouldn't blow on them, but I was trying to get them out of the way so I don't squish them. All right, let's get out of here. Again, probably could do without feed, but I mean, I brought it. we'll give it to them. Nothing else, I might draw out some of these frames or fill them up so I can finish draw out some of these so I can use them for later after I've unjuiced them rather. I'm not gonna obviously harvest that. Let me get this in there too, because knock on wood, have not seen a ton of small hive beetles this year. Last year was just a gajillion of them. This year has been not many. All right, girls, can we get out of my face for a second? Actually, I'm gonna put that up top, not here. Wait till I actually get in the hive. Of course, you're stuck. Let's get that square, and then we'll move the box. Yeah, these girls are hot. I think it's part of it's just time of the year. They're just hot because dearth and be a little bit more protective. All right, man. Yep, other one got me on the finger. Good thing about these gloves is they stop most of it. You just get a little bit of sting. Still fucking hurts though. All right, so I'm an idiot. I just put the queen excluder on the bottom. Brain. It's like, why does that look wrong? Well, because it is. Super happy about that. All right, can we just not? Muggy. Man, these girls is hot. Stuck to the feeder, of course it is. Propolis. Everywhere be the propolis. Whew. These girls are just hot and sticky. Alright, this ought to be fun. There's a bunch of bees there now. Gotta make sure I do this without dropping the thing, which this one I think I have stapled, so it's less of a concern. Alright, we'll get the feed in there once I get everything closed up. Trying to feed them while they're trying to kill me is just silly. Alright, last one. Ooh, don't knock that off. Peekaboo, can't see shit. Alright, I don't have, like I said, I don't have my stand, so we just gotta make that work. Note to self, put a GoPro clamp in the car so I don't have to, and just keep it there. So I don't have to worry about that ever again. Alright, on to the last one. Same process. See if they're okay. Get the ApiGuard out. Call it a day. Hopefully we don't have gajillion ants. I mean, a lot of ants. This, I didn't clean the thing out that well last time because, but there are fewer ants in here, which at some point, like, there just have to be fewer ants. I'm killing at the rate I'm killing them. All right, you gals. Not even in your hive anymore, so please go away. This one I gotta be careful on because it does not have the staples. So if I turn it over too fast, especially if Mama's in there, let me do a check to make sure because she was up there one time. Tell you what, I'm gonna pop these out just to make sure. Hate to potentially kill bees, but also hate to just dump them all out on the ground because they're dummies. They're in the wrong spot. Just making sure she's not in there somewhere still. She definitely could be, but she could be on the sides even. But again, less than likely. All right, gotta get these girls out of my. These girls are chill. Unfortunately, I still got the last hive's bees in my damn face. Just trying to kill me. There. Is that enough to get you away? Jesus. Monkey. Alright, again, quick check. We'll get out of here. I need to loosen that up. Grass in here for no reason. Still drawing out well. Got this mostly drawn out. And resources back and filling, so that's good. Those are brand new frames, so that's awesome. Doing well. Actually, you know what? I would have never thought, but these girls may have been able to use a box. Shit. I would have never even thought that. They're somewhat honeybound at this point. Well, I didn't, for the one freaking time I don't bring a box thinking, oh, I'll never need it. Eggs and larvae, we're done. Do need to get in that bottom box to get the ApiGuard. I mean, there was tons of stuff there. Let's see on the other side. It looks like it may have not been as drawn out. So I may rotate some frames just to see if I can get them. For some reason, they're pulling out on this far side better than they are the other side. Of course they are, and that one's wonky as hell. Good on this side. Bad here. Let's get that off of there. There's no point in having that on the hive. Smash it in. Oh, shit. That was dumb. That was very dumb. All right, let's get all the bees off of here so I don't make my life any harder than it needs to be. I knocked the foundation out trying to push wax into it, so now I'm going to piss bees off and undo that cluster. Damn it. Get in the groove. Piss. There you go. All right, let's just take that out instead of doing that dumb shit. I am going to flip it over to here, though, just to see if they'll be more likely to draw it out because of the side. Because whatever reason they're drawing this out like crazy. Actually scooch them across. Is that in the same way? Yep. And that's where the damn tons of wonky comb over here. It's really annoying. And it's where, for whatever reason, where I put the... Yeah, I need to get that off. That is of no value. It's actually the opposite of value. It's annoying. Because they can lay under there and create problems. It's all drone too anyway, so drone size cells. Shit. I drew the other side out perfect. This side, shit. All right. Set that there for a second. I've already found broods. I'm trying not to get in the bottom box, but the stupid ApiGuard is right there. Well, that's still got some running through to do that, so I'll just leave it there. That frame's actually okay, so let's scoot all that over. Put this frame in here. Do a little frame manipulation to see if I can get them to draw that stuff better. Damn it. Not too much so I don't kill bees or her. Yeah, these all seem to be drawn out, at least off the frame and not, or on the foundation and not sitting way up high like those were. I see tons of brood there, so there's just, she's still doing well. Just be careful here. Alright. Probably start sliding more. There we go. Hate blowing on them, but they move fast when you blow on them. Alright. Did I? Yep. Alright. So let's put this back over here. See if we can get a better draw. I'm not going to bother getting in the other box because they're whatever, but yeah, definitely could have probably used another box on these gals already, which is wild. Don't have it, so mistake on my part. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to swarm in 2 weeks, so come back 2 weeks, throw another box on, throw feed on that, let them draw it out. I'll put a box with nothing in it and see if I can get them to do draw out. So I need a small hot beetle trap for this one. Where you at? Don't like this style as well, but this is what I have. Yeah. Try to kill. Thank you. Alright. Alright. So, again, that. Whoa, I got lucky there. Worried that was just gonna flop out and bees go everywhere. Alright, move. I'm trying not to kill you. Alright, so this time definitely bring a box. They've drawn out that crazy fast. I just added the box like a couple weeks ago. It was maybe a month ago. So they've drawn out that fast. So, but I've been feeding them like drunken monkeys, and they were a swarm, so it's not super surprising. Yeah, bring a box next time. Should have had one this time, but that's what it is. All right, GoPro, stop recording. All right, I am back an hour and a half later, because the more I thought about it, the more I realized these girls are already getting close to honeybound because they've drawn out most of the frames. And I just give them more feed. I am forcing them to swarm because they're going to run out of space. So, went back to the house, grabbed a box. Not going to do the smoke because literally I'm going to pop these girls off. Hope the queen's not in this thing, and hopefully I don't spill all of it. Put the other box on, the new box on of undrawn frames, and get out of here. But I also want to record it. Let's make sure I remember what I did when. Alright, girls, move. Just, you can't help smashing them. They're just so dumb. There we go. Killed a couple. Alright, so I'm not going to bother with the excluder because, again, they won't come up here undrawn frames if I don't. If I put excluder there, so let's see. Got a couple bees down there. Hopefully not the queen. Hopefully not spilling shit. Of course, there's already ants in this motherfucker. Alright, gals. No, you were the queen? No. You get out. Get out anyway. Alright. That back on. At least with that box now and the feeder on. They have a long way to go, so maybe the ants won't be as bad. But yeah, we're basically increasing the chances of them swarming for no stupid reason. The one time I don't bring a box, of course, is the time I need to bring a box. So, alright, GoPro, stop recording.